another mini Beano. It's MBO5, but we're in June, so I am a mini Beano behind. However, Travelodge now takes Klarna and ClearPay. They be the way to insolvency. So, back onto the subject. Sunday the 8th of June 2025 time. Just coming up to 5:15. Slight breeze, chilly breeze. I think it's about 9 degrees Celsius. Off to Gloucester. Dr. Foster. No, see, I do this every time. Gloucester Keys. Staying there for a couple of nights. Going to enjoy Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference, WWDC. And take it nice and easy and have some fine ales and probably overeat. That's the plan. But it is light, which is what I want. And it's not hammering down with rain, which is also what I want. But the garden could do with some rain. Although after yesterday, perhaps we're topped up a bit. Who knows? Anyway, so the next stop will be Premier in Gloucester Keys. See you there. Arrived. Time 7:20. Nice journey up. A little bit too sunny in the eyes, low down, but it's good. It's still cool here and there's a cooling breeze. Check the car in. Where else? Okay, I'm going to wander over to where the Lord High Constable of England is. And behind me, you can see the Premier Inn. Okay, possibly a prelude and some beer next. The second of the two spoons in Gloucester, the Lord High Constable of England. Hello, another prelude, and it's a double prelude. First of all, MB05 2025 in Gloucester. Specifically today, Gloucester Keys. I'm in the Lord High Constable of England. It's one of the two spoons in Gloucester. The other is the Regal in the centre of town, which has the slight advantage of opening at 8 o'clock and the bar opening at 8 o'clock. Here, the bar opens at 9 o'clock. And I'm all over it. 50p off voucher from camera. However, this is supposed to be clear. Not that it's always the end of the world, but it is supposed to be clear. Did I say the second prelude was for Beers of the Beano, Sunday the 8th of June 2025? I don't think I did. Anyway, so why am I here? Strangely enough, for Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference. If you saw yesterday's and me stumbling all over that, you know that I don't go to Cupertino. I can't even say it, Cupertino. That is because I've had too many lattes. Right. No, I don't think I'd fancy it. It would be too expensive anyway. So I always try and go away, and here I am, away in a Premier Inn where they have really fast Wi-Fi. Well, relatively really fast Wi-Fi. So back to the beer. Golden Ale, J.W. Lee's, 4.5% alcohol by volume. A little bit malty on the nose. Soft, fruity, nice mouthfeel. I checked the ingredients, there's no oats in there, but it is soft. A little bit of bitterness in the finish. In fact, as it's warming up, it's getting slightly more bitter. A little bit thin. I gave it 3.1. Be under touch in old money. It's not bad, but it's $2.89 a pint here. Although 50p off for me because camera. So not quite the same as the Tumble. Anyway, So the plan today is here till about 11, then down to Sainsbury's. Need to get some food for tonight. I need to get an Apple gift card because Overcast renews tomorrow. And then up to the Hop Kettle, which I actually remember the name of, luckily. And then a couple of beers there, then check in, and that will be it for the day. Nice and gentle. Let's not overdo it. I was a little bit tiddly yesterday. I blame... Well, actually, I don't blame much, but I didn't have any Vault City. They had two cans there, one at 13% and one at 15%. I passed. I might have passed out, actually, if I'd had them, but, you know, these are the things. So, anyway, see you in a little while. Bye-bye. I have been noticing a lot of my videos got my ugly mug in them. And in the good old days, it was just a video of the beer. So let's mix it up a bit. This is just a video of the beer. This is Fort Smith by Roosters, which I think is a lady brewer. 5% alcohol by volume. And this one is clearing nicely. Nice head on it as well. 5% on a Saturday morning, and it's just gone 20 past 10. This is what beer-knowing is all about. Anyway, first of all, carpet Mr. Manning, and ooh, lovely. Okay, so malty, very hoppy, citrusy, and quite a strong citrus bitter finish. B plus and a bit, but the citrus bitterness goes on and on. I like this. This is a solid pint, and I can still taste it now. We need more beers like this. Anyway, yeah, let's get on with it and start drinking the thing. In the Hop Kettle, and there's quite a lot of music on. So here's the plan. I'm trying not to speak too much because I don't want to go into the red. So Hop Kettle and Gloucester. There's one in Swindon, I think. This is Takatulu or something like that. New Zealand, made with New Zealand hops, 5.7% alcohol by volume. Lot going on in the nose there. Definitely a lot going on. Yeah. Right. Okay. Very hoppy. Stone fruits. Bitter. Dry. B plus and a bit. 3.3. It's nice, but I'm not altogether sure it's my thing. However, it was supposed to be a half, and they've given me well over a half. You have to try beers to see if you like them. Oh yeah, went to Five Guys. Huge burgers. Nice amount of chips. All you can drink sodas, I believe they call them. Pop. And hugely expensive. But I might get a bit of cash back on my card because they were doing a deal with it. Who knows? Anyway, I think the last time I was here was 15 months ago. Something like that. No Wi-Fi either. And three as per usual is completely overloaded. But what can you do? Actually, the finishing here is dry and bitter and stone fruity. I think it's really, yeah, you change your minds quite often as the beer warms up and you drink it down. Okay, that's the first. Number 2. These are great glasses. This is Sidonia, 4.8% alcohol by volume.
So, yeah, just like going around on the go of Tewkesbury, then
so malty. My favourite taste of the year, earthy,
went in there about
bitter sweet.
a couple of weeks ago, maybe. Yeah. And they said, well, we'll go out, because a few of us all go out in their own boats. So I said, we'll go out Pelicans tonight. Okay.
Earthy, slightly fruity, gently bitter finish.
So they're all sitting around.
Lovely aroma. The aroma's got nothing to do with the way it tastes, but that's quite often the case. 2 cases in one sentence. Sorry.
He got smoking his stuff. He had John walking that. It's so funny.
And I give that a B plus and a bit.
It was a good night.
It's quite gentle, quite different, quite interesting. I don't know if you could top it back though, and who would want to anyway. So there you go, number 2. On to my third. This is, I said Amarillo Sour, but it's Amarillo Session. 3.4% alcohol by volume. So I've had 5 and I'm still under 10 units. Mind you, mostly, well, completely halves here and 3.4. Fruity. It's kind of sweet fruity. Not flavour share. Gentle malt, hint of sweetness, rather hoppy. Nearly that sort of peppery taste. Pepper on the tongue. And this doesn't seem like a 3.4. This is really rather good. I'm going to go as far as to say B++. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so the finish, peppery, gently bitter, and definitely lingering. These are some good beers here. Not earth-shattering or anything like that, but just good, solid, drinkable. Now, if only they had Wi-Fi. Because 3, despite the fact you get a good signal, the network's pretty saturated. So I am tethering to O2 via Tesco's. Always got to have a backup plan because things don't always work as well as they should do. Anyway, this and maybe one more and then wander off. I think that's my plan. This is my last one. Two things. It's free. Free as in there's a saver card, and I've just completed my saver card, but I started March 24. And secondly, it's cask. All the others were keg. So I'm still semi-okay with the camera. It's a Rista cask, 4.3% alcohol by volume, with SARS hops. Aroma, spicy. Completely different. It's spicy. Hoppy, I would say, because, you know, SARS. But, yeah, really nice. Beef loss in a bit. And I can see a touch of yeast floating around. Here's the plan for the future. Take it nice and easy, and then you won't feel like you're going to fall asleep in the middle of the afternoon. So next stop, the premiering and everything bar the kitchen sink and a separate monitor. Yeah, because WWDC. Quality beanoing. Let me know what you think, etc.